We're going to discuss about balanced scorecard. Balanced scorecard is a performance management framework which is widely used by strategic decision making to make the right decisions about the businesses, all that. So basically, balanced scorecard is not only a set of strategic goals, but it also a method of monitoring the progress towards organization strategic goals, all that. This is majorly used by the HR professionals in reference to the organization, where it's a kind of method which management technique majorly designed to provide a view of an organization from both internal as well as external perspective. So if you try to understand different strategic management models such as like SWOT analysis, IFE matrix, EFE matrix, PCG matrix, space matrix, all that. Basically, HR as well as strategic management professionals often work also with quite analytical modeling tools, something like QSPM model. At the same time, understanding the product life cycle. At the same time, Porter's 5 force models is also one of the important things. Now, when you try to understand balanced scorecard from 4 different perspectives, the first one is called customer perspective. Second is called internal business processes. Third, learning growth and financials. Balanced scorecard framework is to analyze these 4 perspectives, wherein the first one is called customer, where customers are those the one who pay the bills. Therefore, it is important to keep them satisfied so that they not only come back but also spread the word and bringing new customers too. Every business should be constantly asking this question: how well are we meeting the needs of our customers and how can we make them more satisfied? When balanced scorecard brings this question into an action items, balanced scorecard includes the questions, methods of how we measure the results, and an analysis of our results meet our goals, which is an example how the customer perspective can be handled in the balanced scorecard framework. As far as the metrics of overall satisfaction rating measured via service goals and as well as polls. Second perspective is called internal business process, where we need to define our customers and knowing how to make them happy. We also need to focus on our processes that get us to the customers we ask to the question. Like how do our internal processes functions to efficiently deliver products and services? And how can we improve our efficiency, all that. Further, the kind of metrics of servicing customer calls in our call center is one of the metrics we follow. The third perspective is learning and growth, where innovative learning is the key ingredient needed for being ahead of the competition. Employees need to keep educating themselves and the company needs to provide them the right tools and motivation. Strategic plans need to ask the question that how well are we positioned to ensure that goals are met in the future? The kind of metrics, what is that we follow is called staff development. Last but not least, when we see the perspective of finance, the bottom line of any business needs to align its priorities with the activities that brings in revenue. And it has to be done in an efficient way, where decision makers need to ask the question like how well are our finances managed to achieve our vision, all that stuff. The kind of metrics we see, the kind of expenses, proportion of company expenditure, all that will come into picture here. Now, when we see this balanced scorecard in reference to the process of HR and all, everything is concerned, wherein by understanding the real needs and as well as the goals of the organization. At the same time, we need to understand the kind of structure, what is that we follow in order to implement it in HR itself. When we want to implement this balanced scorecard in HR, have a lot in common with enterprise level balanced scorecards. But what do they have in common is that the objectives, measures, initiatives, and action items. At the same time, use strategy maps. At the same time, describing the specific strategy and executing it. Now, when we try to understand and how to apply the balanced scorecard in HR, wherein to understand about the mission and vision, where HR mission and vision is separate from that, the organization should be used to highlight the key focus our departments and all that. At the same time, as I mentioned earlier, sometime back, like customer perspectives are also important, like business partners or business units, employees of the company. Financial perspectives, majorly focusing on the finances, followed by internal perspective like hiring, culture, communication, compliance, quality service, training, all that. Learning growth is also one of the perspective which should be taken into an account here. This is what the whole understanding about balanced scorecard in reference to the HR itself is concerned. For more information, please reach out to the contact details, which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you.